Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now. Another day in the T20 World Cup qualifiers 2021 and another piece of history in the making. This was doubleheaders day in Group A, and the first game was being played between Namibia and the Netherlands. Namibia won the toss, opted to bowl first, putting Netherlands into bat. Netherlands did have a decent power play. They scored 45 runs, but wickets on either side of that power play threatened to destabilize their innings. Remember, they were coming off facing that Curtis Camphor storm in the last game. 4 wickets in 1 over completely demolished their innings. But here, Max O'Dowd and Colin Ackermann's partnership ensured that there was no destabilization of any sorts. The two stitched together a crucial partnership, Max O'Dowd bringing about his successive half-century, scoring 70, taking Netherlands to a healthy 164 for 4 from their 20 overs. In terms of the wickets, Jan Frilling picked 2 wickets for Namibia, David Weezer picked 1. Now, if you've been out of the news cycle, yes, this is the same David Weezer of South Africa. He's now representing Namibia, and you're going to hear more about him in this story because that is how it turns out to be. Chasing 165, Namibia came out, had again a decent power play with the bat, had 40 odd runs, but then a flurry of wickets, and they were suddenly 68 for 3 at the 10th over mark. The next 18 balls though for Namibia would fetch them 46 runs, courtesy some amazing batting from David Weezer. He had able company at the other end. Gerard Erasmus, the Namibian captain, was there. They stitched together a very critical 93-run partnership of just 51 balls. But in that partnership, Erasmus was a second fiddle because Weezer was teeing off, and how? Of course, contributing to that were the Netherlands bowlers as well, who kept bowling him in that slot, and David Weezer kept depositing them out of the park. His knock of 66 runs proved to be pivotal as Namibia romped home to their first ever World Cup win, creating history, staying alive in the qualifiers. For the second rubber of the day, Sri Lanka were taking on Ireland. Ireland won the toss and elected to bowl first. Now, Sri Lanka had a poor power play in the last game. They lost 3 wickets. Here, they lost 3 wickets inside the first 2 overs. Joshua Little doing the bulk of the damage as the pillars for Sri Lankan batting lineup, Dinesh Chandimal, Kusal Pereira and Avishka Fernando, all back in the hut. The Irish bowlers were threatening, but keeping them at bay were 2 batsmen from Sri Lanka, Pathum Nissanka and Vanindu Hasaranga, who stitched together a 123-run stand for that 4th wicket. Hasaranga was all class en route his knock of 71 runs. At one point, he hit bowler Simi Singh for 4 consecutive boundaries. At the other end, Nissanka scored a classy 61, only establishing the reputation he came into this tournament with. A late dash from captain Dasun Shanaka meant that Sri Lanka put on the board a very healthy 171 runs, 172 for Ireland to chase, who, the moment they came out to bat in the very first over, lost Kevin O'Brien. There was a bit of a partnership between captain Balbirnie and Curtis Camphor, a 53-run stand, but then Theekshana came back again, picked another wicket. He would end the day with 3 wickets to his name in the game, again starring with the ball. And once that partnership was broken, it was all downhill. There was a flurry of wickets. Ireland were bowled out for 101 runs as Sri Lanka registered a massive 70-run win, giving their net run rate a massive boost and also stamping their authority, almost printing their boarding pass to make it to that Super 12. A piece of history, a piece of dominance on this day of the qualifiers in the ICC T20 World Cup 2021. There's a lot more in store yet in the qualifiers, for which you have to stay tuned right here on Cricbuzz. My name is Tanay Tiwari. Thank you so much for watching.